Pushsquare.com writes, Hangar 13's next Mafia game is likely to be revealed in the coming months. This really excites me. They write, it feels like we've known about developer Hangar 13's next Mafia game, Mafia entry being in development for years now. What started off as a strong set of rumors and speculation was given weight by a new set of trademarks, hinting at another installment would be on its way. But now it appears the studio is gearing up for a reveal in the near future. As part of 2K's latest earnings report, the publisher stated that the company will go public with two of its upcoming projects, those being Hangar 13's next game and another title from 2K Silicon Valley, led by Dead Space director Michael Condrey. The announcements of these two games are said to arrive over the coming months, according to Shinobi602 on Twitter, who, most people follow them because they usually are pretty spot on with stuff they're talking about. I like everything that I'm hearing here, and as they point out in this article, they say, if these announcements are supposed to be coming within the next couple of months, could they potentially be at the PlayStation 5 reveal event? Part of the trailers there, that would be cool. But that said, they could just be like shortly thereafter. They could announce they're coming to next gen consoles, obviously with the PS5 logo at the end and whatever else. That would be really cool. I'm excited about another Mafia game, and I'm excited about whatever the hell the Dead Space director person's going to be working on, because I like Dead Space. But I'm really excited about another Mafia game because I really liked number 3. Not to say it was like 10 out of 10. There was a lot of problems, but it was like I could see the diamond in the rough. You know what I mean? Like,
if you turned that game, if you stopped that game from being an open world game, Mafia 3, if you stopped the open world and just played the main story missions and watched all the main cutscenes in a row, fucking great game. But the gameplay loop was so repetitive that it just really
It just depended how sidetracked you got, and then like that kind of ruined the experience for you. But you could just mainline the story, and the game has a great story with really great characters, cool connections to the second game, with the second game's protagonist being one of the people you kind of recruit in it. Really cool protagonist, fantastic fucking soundtrack. Awesome setting at the time. I really liked it. I played through the fucking thing twice for the platinum, so I must have liked it a fair bit considering it's an open world game. And in general, I've liked all of them. I never played the first one, but I've liked all the Mafia games I've played, and I'm very happy for. My big question I have is because they've always like moved up the timeline. They've never gone back or stayed still with the timeline. So this one moved it up to just after the Vietnam War, and that's where.
So I wanted to move up like slightly more and get into like that kind of Vice 80s kind of style, like where GTA Vice City was. Like get to there, and it's a great setting. I really enjoyed GTA Vice City, and I think it's a very good setting, especially when it comes to Mafia 2 was in that same kind of setting as well. Godfather 2.
Godfather 2 is like 50s or whatever.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was later.
No, and that's what Mafia 2 was as well.
80s is what I would like from this one.
So I think that would make sense though, because this one's obviously 70s, so it's like 80s would fit, and that sounds good. And obviously, if you say 80s gangster game, then most people are going to think of Vice City. So I mean, the problem with making this is I don't think it's too much of a problem, because it's like Vice City's so old that of course there's going to be like a big group of people who were like, we played Vice City, it's great. Oh, this game's just trying to be Vice City. But at the same time, there's going to be a bunch of people that never played Vice City and will just be like, oh, this looks cool, and be happy to play it. But also, Vice City, there's no one else has like kind of touched that area with an open world game.
Not really. So it's like, why not? Like, it's such a good time period. You've got such interesting material to pull from in that period of time. Like, go do it. I really hate when games are doing these timelines. I really hate when they feel the need to rush through the timeline and like skip and do a massive jump. Assassin's Creed did it a couple of times. And I'm like, no, you're missing some like excellent pieces of history. Please cool your jets. Just chill for a second.
They went back.
They did go back eventually, but you're like, just relax.
They were like, Zoom and Egypt.
No, that has to be linear, Kieran.
No, but it's nice when it is.
Is it though?
Yeah. Well, I would prefer that for the Mafia franchise, because they connected 2 to 3 by having the same character. So if the next Mafia game has a new protagonist, but then they could also have this game's protagonist appear in that in like a cameo type thing and like tie it in, and just continue that trend. But if you go too far or go backwards, then it ruins this whole like constant.
Ruins the timeline.
Yeah. Gotta keep it up. Either way, if you haven't played Mafia 3, it's a lot of fun. Great soundtrack. I've got it on vinyl. I got the collector's edition for that game, basically because so I could get the soundtrack on vinyl. It was a great purchase. I did not regret that one. And as for the Dead Space Director's game, I know this might be talking out my ass because recently there's been all these rumors of a Bioshock game being like years away. I'm kind of like, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Honestly, I feel like they could be playing
It'd
around.
be like another. I think Bioshock. I talk about this a lot when there's a game franchise that could potentially come back. Bioshock could Fallout 4 all over the place. You know, just be like, "Hey, we got a Bioshock title coming 6 months time." Boom.
Yeah, they could.
That would go fucking nuts. It would be awesome.
Because there's been like stories lately where there's been all these people talking about it, rumors and stuff. Be like, "Oh, yeah, it's like years away." But I'm like, yeah, but I don't have to believe that. And
how long has it been since the last one?
Infinite? That's a PS3 game, so like 10 years?
Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly.
2011 or something probably? I don't know, to 13 probably? I don't know. Like either way, it's be close to 10 years. But at the same time, it's like Dead Space Director. I feel like someone who's worked on a horror game could very much do a Bioshock game. Because even though Bioshock isn't like Dead Space level of horror.
Bring it back.
The first one was...
Scary as fuck.
Yeah.
So well, the opening of that game was very scary. You got to a point where you're like, I don't care anymore.
Once you get to a point, you understand. But it's still like the first part. And they could make it more scary if they wanted to. I would like them to make it more scary.
That would be great.
2 wasn't scary and 3 definitely wasn't scary. So
no, Infinite was very bright.
Yeah.
And very, it was not really a scary thing at all. Go back to the splices and stuff. And you don't have to go back to Rapture. Surely there's got to be, that lighthouse has gone up and down. What's to the left and right? Maybe diagonal, maybe up even more.